It's time once again for the largest military outdoors organization in the country to feature one of the most unique shows in shooting sports. This is Force on Force Army Buck Hunters.
Better tighten it up. Good memories for here.
Oh, I can shoot. I've hit every target today. I'm just saying.
Confidence confronts precision. Pressure pairs with performance.
That's it.
The winners of each head-to-head matchup are awarded a hunt. The eventual national champion will receive a trophy buck hunt, with all of the meat donated to Trinity Oaks, a Texas nonprofit which provides meals to needy families. The commanding officer for these operations is Lieutenant Colonel Sean Dalrymple. Each mission begins in the TOC, the Tactical Operations Center, where Lieutenant Colonel Dalrymple sets the rules of engagement and the combatants get their final briefings. In the last episode, we finished the first round of competition on the shooting range. Army buck hunter Kyle Robertson was lights out with a solid showing and now gets to go on a management hunt on the G4 Ranch.
I'm telling you, I got here and we saw that first round. I was shooter number 8 in the roll call, so I got to see everybody shoot before me. So I knew there was some tough competition. I just had to use my training with 25 years in law enforcement. I just kind of focused in and did what I had to do, and it got me through this first round, so I'm really excited about that. But as far as the shooting goes, you know, it's what we do, and it's what we enjoy, so the pressure wasn't, you know, that kind of thing where you dread it. It was just a good time.
Feels pretty good to win, though, doesn't it?
Ah, it feels good to win, yeah, absolutely.
Going out to hunt, to me, it is like a way of life. It's so peaceful being out there, being one with the deer. It's just, I love doing it. It's a passion.
I'm telling you, being in the outdoors is one of the best things you can do. We just need to encourage more people to get involved, get to the outdoors. It's therapeutic in nature. You get to have camaraderie with a great group of guys. I haven't met a hunter I don't like.
We've seen a lot of animals today. They got a great management program at the G4 Ranch. What we're mainly going to look for is a doe with no ear tags. Okay, and make sure she doesn't have any fawns or yearlings. And then we'll look for a doe with a low number ear tag. And if all else fails, we're going to go for a hog.
Okay, sounds good. But now this time making it through this first round and getting to come out here and shoot one of their does for them and put some meat on the table for Trinity Oaks will be a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll see a lot of game come in. Just getting to sit out there and do that, it's just peaceful. And like I said, the camaraderie with hanging out with fellow veterans, I just really enjoy this time. What an opportunity.
Yeah, she's definitely the biggest one. She's the one on the left now, right? The fork trailing up.
Yes. She's in the lead. Got her head down right now.
Oh, we're getting a show tonight. That's awesome. What's she range finding at?
Right now, she's the even 200. Kyle, I got her at 90 yards right now.
That's what I'm zeroed at.
Yeah, she's closing.
My heart's pumping. I know, just a doe. My heart's pumping. Okay, ready.
Look at all this.
All right.
Hold on.
She's still in the back. She's the one in the back? No, she's the one coming up the right side. Okay, so she might stop out there a little bit. That's her with her tail up. Got it.
No, wait, I'll tell you when. Kyle, you're clear to shoot behind the front shoulder. Turn going down the left side right there.
Yep.
Watch her. I seen hair. See if she comes back out.
I'm having trouble believing that she didn't just drop right there.
I seen.
Oh, yeah, she's bleeding all over the place.
You see?
Yeah.
There she is. She's going. She just went in right there.
Oh, see, there's definitely blood all over her.
You see blood going?
Yeah, there's all kinds of blood on her.
Okay, well, what we'll do, no sense in going here. We'll go down right past that last tree and we'll go in right there. Hey, brother, good shot. Now we're gonna go down and track her before it gets dark.
Track her before it gets dark,
But
yeah.
she was a good shot. She's bleeding real good.
All right, we're gonna go track her down. Oh man,
That's almost a gut shot.
I hope not. Yeah, look at that.
That's what that's telling me.
Dadgummit.
Is she? We got some good blood right there. We got a good blood trail.
Well, she's bleeding good.
There's one standing right there. That's not her, but we know she went in, but she came back out. So what we'll do, we'll go ahead and follow this wood line and try to pick up the blood trail down here.
Okay.
She shouldn't be too far in there.
It's pretty dark blood, so I'm thinking it's more than just the gut shot. It might have ricocheted through. There's a big glob of it.
Yeah.
There's more right there, right there.
Yeah. It's amazing as it gets darker and you're tracking blood, everything looks like blood.
All right.
Right there.
There's a whole bunch right there. See all that?
I think
This is about where she went in at.
I think she cut through here. Let's see.
It's kind of still smearing right here.
Okay. Here we go, over here, Kyle. Up top. The grass is tall.
Yeah, she's bleeding good.
Army Buck Hunters is brought to you by All Seasons Feeders, by Camo Dust, by Scent Blaster, by Chiefs Custom Calls, and by Cryptek.
With this tall grass, bud's gonna be high.
Here it is.
You got some?
Here's some on the ground, right there, right here. Ooh, all over the cactus.
There she is, right there.
Oh, yeah, there she is.
All right.
All right.
We got her, brother.
We did get her.
Good shot, good shot.
Yeah, she's down.
She didn't run as far as what I was thinking, but she's down.
Yeah. All
Good
right.
shot, brother.
Good job.
You got a good shot on her.
Yeah, that's your exit wound right there.
Yeah, because she was facing the other way. This is going to do make a lot of meals for some needy families.
Yep.
Well, it's about that time. We'll go ahead and we'll drag her out to the road out there and get out all these cactus before somebody gets hurt.
Absolutely.
Kyle Robertson earned the last slot in the Army Buck Hunters Final Four. We are now ready to start the semifinals, where the pressure amps up another notch.
Good round, man.
Yep.
That is me versus you.
The way it looks, we got one pro staff. It's going to go up against a coalition. We got to represent.
That's right. Well,
At ease, guys,
hope
at
you're ready
ease,
for the
at
Air
ease.
Force Run to end.
Hey, welcome to the semifinal round of Season 3 of Army Buck Hunters Force on Force. Oh, congratulations for making it this far. And both of you guys made it through very tough preliminary rounds. Josh, you made it through by the skin of your teeth thanks to the shooting with a pistol. All right, so Mark, you're no stranger to this competition either. You actually have this championship buckle.
Check.
And I know you want to be the first repeat champion because it's never been done here on Army Buck Hunters.
Not going to give it away.
All right? And you want to be the first Army guy to ever do it. Absolutely. So no change. Up for grabs is all this stuff we have here on the table from our great sponsors here. And of course, most covertly, that belt buckle, Mark already has one and Josh wants it. And that AR-15 or AR-10 built by the shooting diva herself. So we're gonna get right down to it. We're gonna go over the rules of engagement. Not much has changed because safety is still our #1 key factor out here. We're still wearing our Wiley X sunglasses and our hearing protection while on the range. Cool? All right, we're doing the crawl, walk, run method of training out there. We did the crawl in the preliminary rounds. We're moving to the walk phase of this operation. We're doing known distance range out there. And then you're gonna be 10 rounds of that known distance. So you're gonna start from your left, and you're gonna shoot to your right, and then from your right, back to your left. Pull. Your basic load's gonna be provided by True Ballistics. All right there, guys. And then from there, you're gonna come back here, and you're gonna get a fall-on hunt in the semifinal round here on the G4 Ranch. Cool. And then one of you is gonna move on to the championship round, and then eventually we will crown a national champion. We'll get to return next season for a championship hunt here on the G4 Ranch. And Mark already knows how cool that is. Cool? All right, guys. There's always a little bit of strategy to this deal, but we always do this in the semifinal rounds based on how you scored in the preliminary rounds. And the individual that scores the highest in the preliminary round gets to choose where they'll go first or second. And Mark, you scored the highest, so it's your choice.
Shoot first.
So you're gonna shoot first and choose to put the pressure on Josh. So that's gonna let you know really how it goes. So I can just tell you, this is where the intensity level turns up, and we're gonna see who moves on. You two pro staff guys right here, and you'll both represent. So at this time, we'll entertain any questions. What are your questions, Mark?
None.
Josh, what are your questions?
No questions.
All right, at this time, move out, draw fire, and report the range at the range. Whoop.
Let's do it.
By the way, let me have the sandbag.
Hmm?
You didn't think we was gonna let you use the sandbag now, did you?
Let's do it. Unsupportive. Let's do it. 10 rounds, unsupportive. Load and make ready.
Army Buck Hunters is brought to you by True Ballistics, by the G4 Ranch, by AccuFire, by the Shooting Diva, and by the Bait Corn Company. Let's talk a little bit about your involvement with this organization. The Shooting Diva has been on these episodes already.
Yes, sir.
And you've represented your organization well with that by presenting the firearm to the previous year's champion. Talk a little bit of what is the Shooting Diva?
So the Shooting Diva really started out of my love for the shooting sports, and I couldn't find gear that was feminine but the same size as the men's gear without the extra price tag. And so I thought, hey, I'll start my own business. But it very quickly, within 2 months, became not about that and all about education.
Yeah.
And so I started getting certifications and kind of want to empower women, educate them. So I used to be terrified of firearms myself. That changed in 2011. So I had to go on a deployment and carry a loaded firearm. And I knew then that I had to learn what that meant, and without the fear that came along with it. I always joke about my first deployment. Carried a firearm, but it was empty. I literally bribed people with Girl Scout cookies to clean it for me. And but the second deployment was different, and so took every class I could before that deployment, and really found out that I love it, you know, and was extremely confident by the time I deployed to carry that weapon.
Yeah.
So we try to give back, and that's why we are part of this organization and part of a sponsorship for the show.
That's great. That's great. We appreciate your input and your unique insight on what is desperately needed in females being able to be more comfortable in protecting themselves.
Absolutely.
And also enjoying what's wonderful about all the sports that we love.
Right.
But there's an empowerment that comes with the knowledge that you can protect yourself.
There really is.
Let's get back to the competition. Mark Lotry just completed his semifinal shooting and now hands it over to Joshua Schmidt.
Magazine, 10 rounds. Load, make ready. Line top, clear to fire.
All right. So the real question is why you shot on my range without being in the correct uniform?
Well,
A uniform violation puts buck hunter Josh Schmidt's fate in the balance when Army Buck Hunters returns. Army Buck Hunters is brought to you by All Seasons Feeders, by Monsoon Silver, by Trophy Buck Incorporated, and by the Army Bass Anglers, Army Redfish Anglers, Army Duck Hunters, Army Buck Hunters, and Army Hog Hunters.
So the real question is why you shot on my range without being in the correct uniform?
well, your range safety is supposed to yell at me first, so I'm gonna blame him.
So we're gonna have to go to the me and the NCO here are gonna have a little discussion
Understandable.
and figure out what the correct punishment is for failing to wear the proper uniform on the range, and see how it goes. So meet me back at the talk, and we'll talk about that.
Will
All
do.
right? All
Big
right.
mistake. Thanks, guys.
Good shooting,
You
guys.
too, bud.
Well, you know, Josh, he did really well shooting,
Yes, you did.
right? You know, so he actually outshot Mark. But we're gonna have to talk about the whole uniform thing, and you know, and we've had this happen over on the bass side. So there is a standard that we follow, and we'll you know, we have what's called a little bit of corrective training, right?
Absolutely.
And we'll establish that corrective training, bring some NCOs in, help him understand what that corrective training is when he gets into talk, and make sure he's in the right uniform.
Well, it's just like us when we were, you know, as SHU's still active, and the rest of us that are here that were, you know, in the military. We don't take away from, you know, what the guys have done,
Right.
but we make sure that it's driven in their mind to not make that same mistake again.
Exactly. So I think it's going to be a tough lesson to learn, but we'll make sure he remembers that. Huh?
Hoorah!
So let's go back to the talk and tell him who won.
Roger that, sir.
All right, let's go.
Well, I guess we'll see, huh?
We'll see what they say. Shot good though, man.
You too, bro.
Shot good.
Well, hopefully I can finally make it to the finals.
We got a pro staff going to the final.
All right, at ease, got ease. Welcome back. Man, what a great match out there for the semifinal round. Mark, Josh, congratulations on making it this far. We're gonna do a little after action review, and I know there's a little bit of discrepancy going on. You know, Josh was out of uniform, and so we're kind of wondering who won. So we're gonna talk about how each one of you think you did and how you think this should go from here. So I'll let you start, Mark.
My shots, I rushed the smaller ones. I thought I was getting into a groove, shooting good. Just kept going instead of stopping, slowing down. May have cost me, I think it did.
So, Josh, how did you do?
Well, I think I did kind of the opposite. I took my time and tried to focus on, you know, the bigger targets were pretty easy. I tried to focus on the smaller targets, take my time, hit them, you know. I think I got one of the 4 shots on the smaller targets, so we'll see.
So you're kind of worried though, aren't you? Because there's another part of this, right? Cause you make a mistake because a key piece of equipment that we wear out there, and that's our Wally X sunglasses, right? Yeah. So what I'm going to tell you is that Josh, you won. You shot 7, and Mark, you shot 6. So Josh, you're going to go on a semifinal hunt as reward, but just so you know,
I knew something was coming.
There's a precedence for this. In our 10 years of history of being on TV from the bass side, we have a precedence to this. And they have a precedence in the military. We call it a little corrective training, right?
Roger.
So before you go on your semifinal hunt, I got a few NCOs that'd like to have a discussion. Senior, Stucky, yeah, Randy, come on up here and take care of the situation. Get up! Push! Right there! Good! Let's go! Right down! Up! Keep going! All the way down! Going down! Keep going! All right, get out of my talk. You're ready for your hunt. Let's go! Hey, get out of my talk. Go get ready for your hunt. PCC and PC out. All right, guys, dismissed.
We are another step closer to crowning a national champion as we head over to the other side of the bracket to get our final finalist. That's next time on Army Buck Hunters. Here's something new and exciting for the hog hunter. It's the National Monthly Hog Tournament Trail powered by True Ballistics. Hunt, submit, repeat every month for cash prizes. For more information, log on to ArmyHogHunters.com.